Hello, it's Mara from Houseplants, New Jersey. So I am going away for 2 weeks, basically. I'm going away for 2 weeks. I'm going to Charlotte for 5 days and then I'm going to Paris. So I have a little issue with my plants. You know, you want them well watered, but the ones that you're propagating, you need to keep like watered and stuff. So I do have this Albo, okay? And I have it in a glass vase in water. And it does have a root. It does have a root. So it's a nice white juicy root. What I want to do is, in order to keep it nice and moist for that amount of time, for 2 weeks, I'm going to use sphagnum moss. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this out right now. I'm going to take my sphagnum moss. I'm going to put it in here. Okay? And we're just going to let it soak up that water. So we're going to break it up a little bit. We're going to let it soak up that water, and we're going to keep it really, really loose. We're not going to have it too compact, nothing like that. And then we're just going to lay the cutting on top of that moss, okay? So it looks like it's soaked up a lot of that water. So we're just going to pour a little bit more in. Okay, and like really loosen it up. I'm gonna aim you down just so you can see how I'm loosening that up. So I want to really keep it pretty loose in here. Okay, you see that? Keep it nice and airy, nice and loose. And I'm not really one for, I don't love sphagnum moss, but to keep an eye on it, it will keep the moisture. Absolutely, it'll keep the moisture. Okay? So, I want to keep that in the sphagnum moss. I'm going to add a little bit more water. And it will soak it up. Okay? Now, I'm going to put that cutting directly into the sphagnum moss and cover up that root. I'm back. So, what we did here was we took this Monstera Albo, which is actually a really, really beautiful specimen, with their juicy roots, and we are just very lightly, delicately covering those roots up and leaving it to propagate for basically 2 weeks. I hope I don't need water. If I do need water, then, you know, I'll ask my mother to check on it and stuff like that. But I don't really want to compromise it. I don't want somebody adding way too much water and then covering, like rotting out this stem in here. So this will leave a lot of humidity, and it will give it a chance to actually grow. Okay? So, and it'll be a little easier to move over into the substrate, into the, not substrate. I never say that word. I don't even know why I did. It'll make it a little easier to move over into the soil that I have my other 2 albos in, which are babies. This one I got from my friend Christina, who gave me a gorgeous top cutting, and she was like, oh, you should make that into 2 cuttings. Because it had like the mid cut, and then it had the top cut, but like I actually did cut it, and the top cut died, and the mid cut is still alive, but it's like, it is a struggle, I gotta say. So the struggle is real on this one. and I don't want to let it die. It's like a little, it's sentimental to me. Sometimes plants get a little sentimental. Hopefully this guy lives for when I'm away, and it's back where it belongs. It has the Santa grow light over here. I have the timer on it at all times. And what I might actually do is take a glass of water and have a, and put a wick in the water and have it go into the moss. If I notice it's drying out, because we are moving into the warmer months, and we're in the 70s, we're in the 60s, we're in the 70s, we're in the 80s, with temperature in North Jersey. So I think that, yeah, I might actually do the wick, the water and the wick. So you'll just have a glass of water here with a wick that runs into the sphagnum moss. So it'll take whatever it needs. All right. And then, yeah, I think I might do that. So if you like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have any recommendations for me, definitely leave that. Thank you. Have a good day.